Could the Patriots win 4 of their next 6 games?
Yeah. If they play like that. Tom's basing this off of what he saw Sunday. Tom doesn't go on TV and make that type of comment.
I like that one, Hardy.
Tom doesn't make that comment if they got smoked Sunday. If they play like that, the answer is yes. Commanders are falling. Colts aren't that good. Chargers, you always play
that
well against them.
That would put them at 6-7 after 13 games.
Now you got a season.
Kansas City, Denver, Buffalo, New York are the final 4. So that's 6-7 through 13 with 4 games to play.
Boy, it gives you something to play for in December. Instead of just waving a white flag. That's what that does. You're playing for jobs.
Playing for jobs.
For guys if they want to still be here. For coaches if they want to still coach here. Yeah.
They can't beat Kansas City. I know they've had their number, too. But come on.
I'm not saying they had Kansas City. They're going to beat the Chargers. They won't beat Kansas City, but it'll be a battle.
At Denver, that's a game. At Buffalo,
tough one.
No. And then the Jets. So 2 of the last 4 you could count as winnable games too.
At home, Jets at home.
2 of the last 4, which would put them.
It's amazing. One good game, how the narrative turns a little bit.
It would put them at 8-9.
Oh.
8-9 if they pull off.
No one's
this
going
miracle.
anywhere, honey.
You see how fast you could do that after one game?
Yeah.
After one game against a good opponent?
If you play that way, if you play a clean game like that and you give effort, you play good defense, and you're able to run the ball. You know where it's going to get real silly? Like you get a little bit of it there with Curran. Like there's wins everywhere. You win this week, it's going to be 500 times more silly next week. You beat Buffalo, Miami in consecutive weeks to sort of rate your season, so to speak. Now you start talking about layups.
As it should be,
This team isn't good enough really to have layups.
That's not unfair.
We've said that.
Like if they do that, they pull off wins against Buffalo
they've
and Miami.
earned the ability to talk about layups. Yes,
You've
then
earned
you
the
get out the
background.
path talk.
You've earned the insanity.
What if you just show out well this week or moral victories?
No moral
back on the
victory.
table?
No.
You're past that. Your record doesn't allow you to do that anymore.
Yeah, you're not good enough.
This
With the
isn't
soft
Miami.
spot
This
coming up,
isn't
what you're talking about.
This
Doesn't
isn't
matter.
This isn't Miami week 2. This isn't Philadelphia week 1 where you play good team stuff. Good job, guys. No.
The games you had in week 1 and 2 against Philly and Miami, those are going to feel 10 times worse this time around because you can't complete the job. You can't get it done, and you've got no more room for error. It's over. To make it an interesting season. This is not even to make the playoffs. This is just to make it interesting. To have competitive games, to have wins on the schedule, to be a middle-of-the-pack type of team that falls short. Like, just to have that thing, that's what the path math and building the road is for.
I never thought we were going to see this again, this graphic. Building a road.
There it is.
I heard Felger started to talk about it a little bit.
He did.
Missouri was getting a little upset about it. Like, we can't start this path stuff yet. Come on, guys.
You can have entertaining games. You can have them go out there and play well. But so far they've shown that they can win 2 ways. Against a quarterback that isn't even really supposed to be in there, against Zach Wilson, who has kind of found it now. And number 2, by just running the ball and playing the short game. How long is it going to take for other teams to take a look at that film against Buffalo and say, oh, I think we know how to stop that?
6 minutes. Miami's going to do it. They're going to lose this weekend.
So
they beat a good quarterback.
Again, I'm not.
Wow.
I don't believe any of this. I'm just talking about it for fun.
Based on the way they played against Buffalo, you can talk yourself into, they could win the next 6. I don't think they're going to. I think they'd be remarkably lucky to win 2 or 3 of the next 6. And I do not look at them winning again against Buffalo as a reasonable expectation. I don't even think it's reasonable to think that they can beat the Jets again.
What did we talk about yesterday? Pittsburgh's 4-2. Like, you look at that Thursday night game, think, okay, that's a winnable game for them. I don't know how winnable that is. That's a tough place to play, Heinz Field or Acapur Field?
Acrisure?
Acrisure?
Acrisure.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Acrisure. I'm sure.
I'm
sure it's Acrisure.
Yeah. That sure, Field? That's a tough spot. It's going to be a tough spot. No gimmies.
Thursday night road
gimmies.
games suck.
How about this? Are they more like the team we saw in the first 6, or are they more like the team we saw on Sunday? What are they closer to?
I think they're more like the team we saw over the first 6 weeks of the season. That wasn't all bad. There were good stretches in there, brief stretches. But Sunday was good. It was a good step forward. It's a nice thing. And they should be able to carry some of that forward.
Good.
I don't think it results in a bunch of wins, though.
I don't think they'll get blown out 38-3 again.
Yeah, I think that's what they probably have achieved here. They're not going to have the Saints game or the Vegas game again.
Right.
They're going to avoid those types of embarrassing losses. I don't think they're going to avoid losses.
They've settled down and they're not quitters. That's what we know.
Hey, it counts for something.
Yeah.